we're gonna do a different kind of practice today that is meant to do in your own home, and we are gonna use our couch. So if you've got a coffee table or stuff around your couch, just move it out of the way. You can leave pillows on there. We're just gonna be kind of using it as a wall or as you would use a chair in a chair yoga class. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna move her out of the way. You wanna go lay on the couch? No? Okay, I'm just gonna scooch ya. Just scooch away. All right, so we're going to start with essentially doing, Frankie, legs up the wall or legs up our couch. So you wanna sit pretty close to your couch. And I'm not even using a yoga mat today. If you're on a harder surface or not on a rug, feel free to grab your mat, but you don't necessarily need one. So bring your hip close to that couch and we're just gonna swing our legs up. So my knees are bent here. The crook of my knee is kind of resting on the edge of the couch, at the edge of that cushion. And you can let your arms open up beside you. You can rest them on your stomach. And this is where we're gonna start in a little mini Shavasana. So closing the eyes, taking a moment to settle into your space, probably a different space than you would normally do your yoga practice. With the knees bent, you can really let the low back relax into the floor. Try to relax the hip flexors, relax the shoulders, relax the face. And start to connect with your breath. Trying to lengthen each inhale and exhale. Allow yourself to feel a little bit more grounded on each exhale. A few more rounds of breath here. And on your next inhale, keeping the legs how they are, just reach the arms up over the head. Give yourself half of a full body stretch, feeling your spine lengthen, let your shoulders shrug up towards the ears. And then as you exhale, let those arms relax back down wherever you're comfortable here. Again, you can rest them on the hips if that's a comfortable position for you. And we'll keep our right leg how it is. And we're gonna lift our left leg off that couch. And a little softness in that knee, so we don't need a big hamstring stretch quite yet. We'll get to that in a moment. So there's a little softness in my knee, ankle can be relaxed, pointed flex, whatever you wanna do here. We're just gonna find some little leg circles. Inhaling the left leg across the body, exhale that foot down, around, and back up to center. And our goal here is to just move our right legs. We're just moving the femur around in the socket. So you might have to brace the abdominals a little bit here, keeping some stillness in the rest of the body. And one more time around here. And then start to reverse your circle, whichever way you weren't just going. And keeping softness in the knees, staying still through the rest of the body. Last time around. Then we'll start to bend that left knee in towards the chest. And now we'll take that ankle and cross the left ankle onto the right knee, coming into a figure four shape. So depending on how your knees feel, if it's uncomfortable to cross that ankle to the knee, you could just rest that leg on the couch in kind of a half butterfly. If you feel okay here, you can start to slide that right heel on that couch to draw the left shin a little bit closer in towards the chest. You can maybe even bring that foot to rest all the way on the edge of the couch to really draw that shin in towards the chest. And then again, wherever you'd like the arms here, if you want to gently press with the left hand on that left knee, keeping that knee away from the chest, and deep into that hip. We'll carefully start to release this. If you slid that right leg on the couch, start to bring that knee back so it's in at the edge of the couch, and we'll uncross our left leg, reaching the left foot up towards the ceiling again. This time we'll take the hamstring stretch. So if you'd like, you can interlace the fingers, anywhere up the back side of that left leg, and point, flex, relax the foot, whatever's comfortable here. Releasing the interlace of the fingers if you're holding on, and placing that leg back down the couch. Coming to our other side, right leg, whichever one you weren't just using. And we're gonna find those leg circles. Again, keep a little softness in the knees. Ankle can be relaxed. We inhale that leg across the body, exhale the foot down, around, back up to center. And moving with your breath, just moving that femur around in the hip socket, trying to isolate that movement there. One more time around in this direction, and then we'll start to reverse our circle. Last time around. And we'll start to bend that knee in towards the chest, taking our right ankle to the left knee. Again, if it's more comfortable, just to rest that shin on the edge of the couch. And then finding this figure four stretch as deeply as you'd like to. You can just stay here or start to slide the left foot on the couch. So you draw that right shin a little bit closer in towards the chest. Doesn't have to be the same position as the first side. Listen to your body, how deeply you want to move here. Maybe right hand presses right knee slightly away from the heart. We'll start to release this. If you start to draw that right shin in towards the chest a little bit more, slide that left leg on the couch. We'll uncross the right and reach the right foot back up towards the ceiling, this time for the hamstring stretch. So you might feel enough right here, just with that energy of the heel reaching towards the ceiling. Or if you want more, you can interlace the fingers, again, anywhere up the back side of that leg. Breathing into the hamstring. Start to release whatever grip you had on that leg, and we're taking our right leg back down beside the left. And for this next two, make sure you're kind of centered on your couch. I'm gonna get right between my cushions there. And we'll start to bend our knees to come into a butterfly shape. So if you need to kind of scooch the hips away from your couch a little bit, and my ankles are kind of resting on the top, they can also be kind of resting on the edge of the couch. Just find a position that's comfortable for your knees and hips. And we'll let our arms open up here if they weren't already there. And we'll inhale with the knees away from each other. As we exhale, we'll start to bring the knees in towards each other. Inhale to open back up. Exhaling to squeeze the knees. Inhaling back up. So you can create as much resistance in your own body as you want to here. So you can imagine you're squeezing a beach ball as you bring those knees together and then let them fall open, or they can just move effortlessly on their own. If you want a little bit more work here, you can include the upper body and bring the head and neck and hands up as you lift the knees, or bring the knees together, and then lower back down as you open back up. Exhale to lift, inhaling back down. A few more of those, doing whichever version you prefer here. And if you want a more gentle practice, just keep those knees moving. If you want that core work, you can incorporate the upper body. Okay, last one. And then we'll just relax back into this butterfly shape. Arms can still be open. And we'll keep our right knee bent and then start to lengthen out that left leg. So depending on the length of your couch, if you're on more of a love seat, you might not have room to do that. And you can just kind of let that leg relax wherever it falls. You can also use a strap here if you would like to use a strap, or just releasing that inner thigh a little bit more. Frankie's laying down with us. A few more breaths here. And we're going to swap out our legs. So bending that left leg, whichever one you were doing, switching it out, right leg slides long. Let that leg rest wherever it lands. Again, if you're using a strap, just swap out the legs. We'll start to bend that leg in, so we're back in our butterfly. Now we'll draw the knees together, drawing the knees in towards the chest, wrapping the arms around the legs. Give yourself a little hug. Then we'll roll completely onto either side. Carefully press yourself up to seated, and we're gonna come to sit on our couch. So take your time getting up there. And we're not gonna just like relax here. We're gonna kind of sit towards the edge of our couch. And I'm gonna turn sideways every once in a while just so you can see what's going on with my legs, but feel free to stay straight on. And if you're like me and you've got kind of cushions on your couch, trying to be in the crease of a cushion. And it's a little bit softer of a surface, so it might feel a little different than how you would do yoga in a chair. So we're gonna first just warm up our legs and upper body a little bit. So again, I'm gonna turn sideways, you can stay straight on, just so you can see my legs. So let's start to reach our right leg out in front of us. Let's just point and flex that foot. Try to stay nice and long through the upper body, so you might feel your core have to work, especially if you've got a squishy couch. Kind of some sneaky core work there. All right, we're gonna take that leg down. Other side. Left leg reaches forward, or whichever one you were just doing. We're gonna do everything on both sides, so don't worry if you're doing the other leg. Try my best to mirror. And taking left leg down. Now we're going to add in arms. We're going to reach our right leg long, left hand reaches high, and stay nice and long through the spine. Exhale, release it down. Other side, left leg long, right hand reaches high. Exhale, take it down. We're just going to keep all this remaining, always opposite leg as arm. Last one. Right, now we're going to add a twist. So we're coming back to our right leg reaching forward. We're going to inhale both hands high, exhaling, twisting towards that leg. So our arms are either open or you can relax them down to your couch if you can reach. Twisting towards that right leg. Inhale to sweep through center. Exhale, take it down. Left leg reaches forward. Inhale the arms high. Exhaling, twisting towards the left. And arms can relax if that's more comfortable. Inhale through center. Exhale, take it down. One more time each way. Inhale, reach everything high. Exhaling, twisting over to the right. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, take it down. Last time, left leg reaches forward. Inhale, the arms high. Exhaling, twisting towards the leg. Inhaling through center. Exhale, take it down. And take a moment, roll through those shoulders. Let it go. Good. Relaxing the shoulders down and back. We're going to stretch out those hip flexors that were probably working a little bit there. So we're going to kind of sit sideways on our couch like I was for those. We're going to be on our right hip, so kind of right butt cheek, for lack of a better word. And just like in a normal lunge, you want the right ankle stacked under the right knee to protect the knee. And then we'll start to take that left knee down towards the floor. You can keep that knee bent, nice right angle, or you can start to push through that heel and lengthen out the leg like you would in a high crescent lunge. So being on the couch takes the pressure off, especially this front knee, so you can really enjoy that hip flexor stretch while you're here. This is a great one to do if you've been sitting for a while, if you're binge watching something on Netflix, take a moment to find a lunge, stretch out those hips, because they do tighten up the more that we sit and hang out here. If you want different arms, feel free to play with those. You can bring hands to the heart, reach them high, anything that feels good on the shoulders. Well, if you took that left leg long, start to bend through that leg. And we're going to keep the shape of this right leg and just open up the left to match it. So we're in kind of a squat here. Heels towards each other, toes apart. And we'll start to lengthen out our right leg, flexing those toes back so we're on our heel. And we'll slide our right hand down the inside of the right leg, rolling the left shoulder nice and open. So think triangle with this pose with the upper body, nice and open. That left hand can rest on the knee, it can reach up towards the ceiling, or you can reach up and over towards that right foot to get a little side stretch. Inhale pulls us back up, and we're just gonna flip to our lunge on the other side. So now our left leg is the front leg, so we're kind of on that left butt cheek again. Right knee can be a nice right angle, or you can push through that heel to find a nice high lunge, making sure left ankle was stacked under the left knee. Finding your lunge, try to relax the shoulders. If you played with different arms on the first side, you can find those as you feel ready. If you feel like you need to hold on to your couch, you can do that as well. Okay, we'll start to bend into that right knee, and we'll flip back into our little squat here, wide legs. And this time we'll lengthen through our left leg, flexing the toes back, planting that heel, left hand slides down the left leg, rolling right shoulder open. And then whatever you want to do with this right arm, you can rest on the knee, you can reach high, reach up and over. Inhaling, pulls us back up, rebending that knee, and we'll bring those legs back together. I'm gonna again turn sideways, feel free to stay straight on here. And we'll take our right leg and reach the right leg long, planting that heel on the floor. And this is depending on how tall your couch is here. So we're gonna start to slide forward. So if you've got a slippery, kind of leathery couch like I have, you might feel like you're gonna slide off. So if you feel like that, then just hold on to the cushions of your couch or the base of your couch as you fold forward. If you're comfortable here and you want to bring both hands onto that leg or even down to the floor if you're on a low couch. If the floor is really far away, you can just bring hands to rest on that bent leg. So really customize this to work for you. We're just after that hamstring stretch, kind of our half split but seated. Slowly start to climb your way up. Careful if you were really low in that. And we'll start to bend into our right knee. And if you're taking care of your knees, just cross your right ankle onto the left ankle and let that right knee fall open. If it feels okay, you can help that right ankle up over the left knee. So we're in that figure four shape, just seated. And it's pretty deep stretch, deeper than when we were on our back. So if you need to stay upright this whole time, you can. If you want to move farther, you can start to hinge forward, trying to keep the spine long. Reconnecting with your breath here. Slowly start to lift back up. If you had that ankle just down at the ankle, stay right there. If it feels okay on knees and hips, start to slide the right knee over the left. So we're crossed at the knees here. If you want to find that full kind of eagle leg, you can wrap those ankles around. If that does not work for your body, it doesn't work for most, just let that ankle relax and hang out. From here, we'll take a twist. Inhale to sweep the arms high. As we exhale, we'll twist to the right. Left hand can come to the knee or maybe all the way down to the couch. Right hand can rest wherever it wants to. I'm kind of reaching for the back end of my couch. We'll inhale to sweep our hands back through center. Exhale, taking the arms down, we can help uncross the right leg. And we'll do that with our left. So we're taking our left leg long. I don't know which way I want to face here. Left leg is long. Again, careful as you hinge forward here. Just make sure you feel safe. Make sure you're not going to slide off your couch. Hands can come down to the floor, to the leg, wherever you can comfortably reach. Slowly start to lift back up, and we'll find that figure four shape. So it might be left ankle crossing to the right ankle, or if it's accessible for your body to cross left ankle onto the right kney, you can find that. And either just stay seated straight and tall here, or add that hinge forward, keeping the spine nice and long, whichever version you're choosing. We'll inhale to lift back up. Again, if you're still at the ankle, just stay at the ankle. Otherwise, you can cross left knee over the right if you want to wrap up the ankles and find kind of eagle legs there. We'll inhale to sweep the arms high, exhaling, twisting over to the left. And wherever the hands can reach, you can reach for the back of the couch if you want to, gazing over the left shoulder. Unwind back to center, uncrossing the top leg, and then we're actually going to come up to standing. I hope I don't lose my head. I did kind of lose my head. I'm going to scoot you back a little bit. Oops, there's my coffee table. It's fine. All right, I'm still a little headless. It's fine. So we're going to find a little balance, and we're going to use our couch to help us balance. So we're going to turn sideways. So we're going to be standing on our left leg first, and we're going to step our right foot up onto the couch. So if you need to kind of scooch in so you can get a little bit closer to that couch. If you have a really tall couch that's too big of a step, then feel free to keep that foot on the floor. But we're going to take a twist. Inhale to sweep the arms high. As we exhale, we're going to twist towards our right leg. So we're twisting towards the back of the couch. In your choice, you can bring the hands to rest on the hip or the knee, or you can open up those arms like we did, finding that little spinal balance. Then if you want a little bit more, you can slide that right leg long on the couch. You can also lift it if you don't want the support of the couch. Right, if you straighten up that leg, go ahead and rebend it. Inhale the arms high through center. Exhaling, taking it down. Now we're going to turn ourselves around to balance on the other side. So we're on our right leg. Left foot is stepping up to the couch. Again, if you need to get a little bit closer, you can heel toe closer to your couch. Inhale to sweep the arms high. As we exhale, we'll twist towards the left leg, towards the back of the couch. And you can relax the arms if that feels better. You can also slide that left leg long, maybe lift it, maybe not. Inhale to come back through center, exhaling, taking it down, and we're going to turn. You can do this facing your couch. I'm not going to do that, so my booty is not in your face here, but we're going to step our feet super wide, wider the better here. And we're just going to find a wide leg forward fold. So if you are facing your couch, you can bring your hands to rest on your couch. If you don't need the support of the couch, the hands can slide down to the legs. They can come down to the floor. Try to let your head and neck relax down wherever you've ended up here. Let it go. Right, wherever those hands are, again, if you're facing the couch, hands can be resting on the couch. We're just going to take a deep bend into our right knee, getting a little deeper into that left inner thigh. Lots of inner thigh in our practice today. Inhaling through center, exhaling deep bend into the left knee. Inhaling through center, lengthening through both legs. Start to climb your way back up. All right, we are going to come back to lay on our back. I'm going to move my phone to a different angle so you can see this a little differently. So you're going to be on the floor beside me. Hi. All right. So we're going to come into kind of a bridge here. If you have any shoulder or neck issues, just come into bridge flat on the ground like you normally would in your yoga practice. Otherwise, we're going to find kind of a shoulder stand variation on our couch. This is the weirdest angle I've ever filmed from. So we're stepping our feet up onto the couch, and you'll want to play with where you want to be here. So I'm going to show you one time. Feel free to not do it this first time and just watch, because you don't want to turn your head while you're doing any kind of shoulder stand. So we inhale with our hips down the mat, just like we would in bridge. We'll exhale to press low back into the mat. and slowly start to peel our hips up towards the ceiling. So I was a little too far away, so I'm gonna wiggle myself a little bit closer. So my feet are planted on the cushions of my couch, so my full foot is planted. I'm not just on my heels or anything. Inhaling here as I exhale, I'll slowly take the hips back down. Inhaling with my hips down, exhaling, I'll slowly peel myself up. So it's not as up and down as a normal shoulder stand would be. It's more of that bridge position, just with my feet elevated. You can stay up here as long as you want and then slowly take the hips back down. Let's do one more of those. And keep your head and neck still, don't turn like I just did. Lifting up, we're gonna hold this one a little bit longer. If you feel comfortable here, you can walk the hands together and release the fingers. And we'll slowly take those hips back down. Once the hips are down on the mat, draw those knees in towards the chest, rock side to side. I'm going to move my camera back to where it was. Stay there, keep rocking side to side. All right, so we're laying on our backs. If you were a little bit farther away from your couch, or if you weren't on your couch at all during all that, go ahead and kind of come back to that beginning position we were in with our knees bent, calves kind of resting on the couch, and we'll start to find that butterfly again. So taking a moment here, those feet can be as far away from you as you want to. Make sure you're center-ish on the couch. A few more breaths here. And then if you have any inner thigh or hamstring injuries, just stay here, or you can even do one leg at a time like we did at the beginning of class. Or we're gonna find that full kind of straddle shape here, lengthening out one leg. Once it feels sturdy, lengthening out the other. So depending on the length of your couch, the height of your couch, your feet may be in different places. My heels are kind of resting at the edge of my couch. If you have a wall, you can absolutely do this. If you've got a wide enough open wall, you can just slide those feet up a wall and open them up. But we're gonna try to hold here for about 5 more breaths. Whatever you'd like to do with the arms. If you need to support behind the legs, you can hold on kind of on the outsides of the knees. Let yourself settle in. Gravity's doing the work here, so you can let your muscles relax. We'll gently start to come out of it. So one leg at a time, bending the knees, kind of pass through that butterfly position. Hold into your butterfly for a moment. And then we'll draw those knees back together, sliding those knees so they're up against the couch, calves resting on the couch. Let the arms open up wide. So we're coming into our final relaxation. So if this is not a comfortable pose for you, finding anything else you want. If you just want to come lay on your couch, lay on your couch. There's no wrong way to relax here, but close the eyes. We'll just take a few breaths here together. Letting go of any distractions, especially in your own home. Let go of any dust bunnies you can see under your couch. Let go of the dog hair on your rug. Just give yourself permission to be still and do nothing for this next minute. Start to bring small movements back into your body, wiggling the fingers, toes, circling through the wrist and the ankles. And finding that half of a full body stretch, reaching the arms up over the head. Feel your spine lengthen. You can lengthen out those legs a little bit if you've got room. And we'll draw those knees in towards the chest. Rolling over to either side, let your hands catch you. Slowly lifting yourself up to any comfortable seated position. We'll meet up with our palms together. Bringing our hands to our forehead, to our third eye, as a reminder to have clear and loving thoughts. Bringing our hands to our lips, as a reminder to have clear and loving words. And to our heart, to always have clear and loving intentions. Thank you all for practicing with me today. Namaste. All right, I hope that gave you some ideas to do while you're hanging out on your couch every day. Feel free to pick and choose what you need. I'll see you again soon. Bye.